We're here today with the two authors of the gender expectancy smile theory, Dr. Hilary Hackett and Dr. Peter Alvarado, both from the Old Dominion University. Why don't you guys give me a general thumbnail sketch or explanatory principle of what your theory is all about?
Well, first I'd like to thank you for having us here. I think Hilary's the one who really is accredited most for this theory. She really came up with the basis for this, and I think I'm going to let her answer that question.
Well, before we started this theory, we believed that people are more accepting of a female smile and will reciprocate a smile when that female gives them a smile.
So if I'm smiling at somebody, being a male, I have a less likely chance of them smiling back? Interesting. How did that reflect in your hypothesis in the beginning?
One more time.
After direct eye contact is made, a woman's smile will cause more positive change in another person's behavior than a man's smile does.
Well, this is obviously a very interesting theory because it pertains to everyday life. I smile at people all the time. And the kids out there, students watching this, are probably asking, how do you test a theory like this? How'd you go about finding your results?
Well, after really figuring out what it is we wanted to do with this project, I asked quite a few of my graduate students to help me out. In fact, it was 3 women and 3 males to go around campus and exchange both eye contact and a smile to 3 people of the same sex and then 3 to the opposite sex, and then we recorded their findings, and that's really how we started the ball rolling on this one.
We didn't want to do too big of a test, so we decided to do a mini test. And these 6 graduate students of ours, thank you, Hilary, Peter, Megan, Sahar, Casey, and Jonathan, for making this such a simple theory for us to do.
Yeah, they really were great.
Yes, they were.
They're really good.
Very cooperative.
And we had a really good time.
They got us some solid results. Yeah.
So, we've walked through the whole process here. You got your hypothesis. You did your tests. Now that it's all done, how would you evaluate your hypothesis on this smile theory?
Our research has shown that eye contact was common among all of our graduate students and the subjects. However, smiling was more commonly reciprocated when a female did smile. I guess that shows that females have a better smile. Hey there, Dr. Alvarado?
Well, I don't know if we could go as far to say enough that a woman's smile is any better, but research indicates that the women in our graduate students, they had an easier time getting a smile back. Yeah, I'll agree with that.
Yeah.
I've interviewed quite a few theorists here on this program, and I just am always curious about how they came up with the theories, and what influenced you. Did any other theorists influence you or help you along your way when you were coming up with this smile theory?
Well, yeah, if we had to refer to any one particular person specifically, the work of Judy Burgoon and her theories really helped us, and it was a very good sort of starting point for our theory, and I think you'd agree with that.
Yes, in particular, her expectancy violations theory really had a strong impact on our theory.
Yeah, her work is really nice, and it was a pleasure being able to talk with her and really,
get that advice from her on how to make a strong theory.
Yeah, it was very nice.
You mentioned Judy Burgoon. I've had her on this program before. She's a very nice lady and excellent theorist. Being at Old Dominion University, I've tried to get Dr. Jim Baszler on this program, but I can't seem to get him to answer my phone calls. Have you ever run across him, or has he helped you in his theories at all?
Well, it's funny you mentioned Dr. Baszler. He's one of my esteemed colleagues, and he actually is he's our leading professor here at Old Dominion University for communications theory. He does a wonderful job with his students, and I'd like to say he had a big part in this as well, and he shouldn't go unnoticed.
You said it right.
Okay, so I'm a little bit curious as to how you guys came up with this theory, and what would lead a theorist down this road of smiles? I mean, that seems like an everyday occurrence. What led you guys down this path?
Well, we decided to go this route due to the many non-verbal cues we see on a day-to-day basis when you're walking down the streets and you get that unfamiliar smile and you don't know whether or not to smile. That's what led us to this gender expectancy smile theory.
I really think she nailed it really nailed that one, because I agree. That's exactly where we were coming from with that.
If you guys have nothing else for me, then it's been a pleasure having you, and thanks for coming.
Thank you so much, M. Griffin, for having us today and getting our theory out there. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, this is one of the things that was hard for us is really to get this out and make people aware of the work we're doing, and really, honestly, Em, the pleasure's all on our side, I think.
Yes, thank you so much. And everyone out there, keep smiling.
Yeah, keep smiling.
Well, it was a pleasure having you two here today with us, and I hope everybody enjoyed it, and join us next time when we divulge into the theories of plant growth and inner spectrum of the outer planets.